I'm getting out there. Wait, I need my card. I don't need them. Sorry. Hello, welcome to Teachers Teach. I'm the teacher doing Teachers Teach. I'm Mrs. Nederhand. I teach TV broadcasting this class. I also teach video and digital media and ECS and new digital business apps class next semester. So I'm so excited to be talking to you today. I am talking to you about how to disagree politely because I believe that we live in a culture that tends to be very agreeable. We tend to agree with everyone all the time, and we tend to just be polite, which is a great thing. It's a good thing to be able to agree with others and to be able to share positive thoughts with other people. And I'm not saying that's bad, but I am saying that it's time that you learn how to disagree politely, because it's important to be true to yourself and also to, at the same time, be able to express when you have an opinion that's different from someone else. So I have some slides that kind of show the differences between praising and disagreeing. So we're going to pull these up for a second. So the slides on the left show all the praising phrases that we use, and it shows everything like, hey, you're a good person, and tight, or I didn't realize, or fantastic, and you're brilliant, and you made me think, and good insight. I really like that you do this, or I find that your comment interesting because, or that's helpful because, an amazing effort, I can see. So these are great ideas to give praise to other people, but when we look at disagreeing, so we're going to use some different phrases. So we'll say things like, I would see it in a different way, and kind of explain why you see it differently, or I see it differently because, or we seem to be having trouble coming to an agreement, or how can you help me understand your point of view, or are you assuming that, and asking them something that they're assuming, or what can you say in defense of your view, or is it possible we're contradicting each other, or I hadn't looked at the problem that way, or I wonder how it would be if, or even have you thought of, and I would disagree, I think it would be more like such and such, or I understand and respect your opinion, but I think it's more like this. So these are all great phrases to use when you're trying to disagree with someone politely, when you have an idea of what you want to say that's a little bit different from someone else. So I have two students who are going to come on the stage with me. I have Savannah and Haley. They're in my TV broadcasting class, and they're going to come sit with us, and they have a debate. I've heard that these two girls have a debate over whether or not mullets are attractive. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have a little conversation. I'm going to help them be able to say things and express their opinion about mullets. Okay, so start us off, Savannah. What do you think?
Okay, I think mullets are not attractive. I think some guys can pull them off, but I think they look really scraggly and hard to manage.
Okay.
Like if boys don't manage them right, I feel like they look like not good.
Okay, so you think they don't look
clean.
good. Okay, and what do you think?
Okay, I think mullets are hot, and especially if they're curly. You got a fresh look in the front, but a party in the back, so yeah.
Okay, so Savannah, you disagree. What's something you could say to Haley that would be a good way to disagree with her?
I see where you're coming from, but I have a different
Perspective?
perspective of it, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so, and then you could say, I still think, and then you can add your opinion to that.
So, wait.
So you can add so you can say, I see it differently because, and then I see that I think boys with a mullet look kind of scraggly. I think they don't look as attractive because they're not as clean cut. So you can say your opinion again. So after you use the disagreeing politely phrase, then you can restate your opinion.
Okay, so
Talking to the mic.
Okay, so I see where you're coming from. They can, like, if you manage them well, they can look good, but I think they look scraggly.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and then Haley, you're gonna state your phrase or one of the phrases you want to use.
Okay, Savvy, I can see how you think that it looks straggly and that boys won't take care of it, but I think if a guy really wants to have a mullet, he will keep up on it and make it look good.
Okay, okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so this is a great example of a debate that's never going to die because obviously we all have different opinions about things, and it's okay, it's good. It can feel a little bit uncomfortable. Do you guys feel uncomfortable saying to each other, I don't agree with you? Yeah. That's okay. It's okay to feel uncomfortable when you're disagreeing with someone. That's sometimes what happens. But sometimes by sharing our opinions and stating what we think or believe about something, we get a little bit more confidence in our beliefs, and at the same time we can say, we can disagree, but I can still be your friend. And I think you guys are great friends even though you disagree. Isn't that true? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So you can still be friends with someone who you don't agree with, and that's the great thing. And you can still state your opinion honestly and matter-of-factly. So I just have a couple quotes here from some thought leaders. Buddha said, whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and will be influenced by them for good or for ill. And I think that's kind of the point, is that it's important that you be able to state your opinion. It's important that you be able to use good communication skills and actually be true to yourself and share your thoughts, but at the same time be respectful of other people. So do you feel like this was helpful, girls? Did you feel like you learned anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what phrases are you going to use in the future?
I'm going to say, I can see where you're coming from, but I disagree because of this, and state my opinion.
Perfect, perfect. And how about you?
I learned that, like, I can say, I literally was going to say what she was going to say, so I
you
don't
were?
know.
She stole your thought. You can use one of these if you can see one that you like.
Oh, I learned that we can say, like, can we compromise, and, like, I don't know, we, like, don't have to go my side all the way, but we can, like, meet in the middle and, like, yeah.
That's a great way to think about it, is finding the compromise for other people. So that's awesome. It takes wisdom to listen to other people. And that's really the point of why we want to be true to our own opinion, is because we can then listen and engage in a meaningful conversation and have more depth to something. So thanks so much for coming on the show with me, girls. You guys are awesome. And practice, by the way, if you're a student right now, I want you to pull out a piece of paper, and I would like you to, will you guys put the words back up on the screen? I want you to write down some of these disagreeing politely phrases that you're going to actually practice and use. So get out a piece of paper, jot down a few of these phrases that you're going to use, and practice with them this week, and get confident about sharing your opinions, because your opinion as a teenager matters, and you don't get told that very much. I know it's true. Your parents don't say that to you very much, and your teachers don't tell you that either, but your opinion does matter, and it's important that you be able to express your side of things. And if you can use these phrases to do that, people are going to give you more respect, and they're going to listen to you a lot better. And they're going to add more weight to what you're saying, especially if you do it in a classy way like this. So thanks so much for joining with me today, and go Skyhawks.